Hi, my name is Matthew Ikania, your host on the Health, Economic and Political Show. Stay tuned, I will be right back. Yes, today's topic is on dairy milk. What is dairy milk? Dairy milk is a white substance that is being produced. It's not just a substance, it's a white liquid that is being produced by mammals, and the aim of them producing this substance is for them to feed their youngs with it. And this milk contains calcium, potassium, vitamin D, phosphorus, riboflavin, vitamin B12, vitamin A, niacin, protein. Yes, why are we talking about all this now? Yes, these substances they are um in milk, but a lot of research have been promoting the consumption of dairy milk on a daily basis, and these researches are from well-established institutions like top universities and what have you. They say that consumption of milk has led in the reduction of coronary heart disease. They say that consumption of dairy milk have led in 15 to 20% reduction in stroke cases. They say it has also helped in the reduction of type 2 diabetes cases, colon cancer, and cancer of the bladder. But when you begin to check all this, what are they talking about? Why are they emphasizing on like this milk is just 100%, like it's just good? We all know that dairy products over time, as research have shown, is not good for the health and well-being of individuals. Um, we're going to list some kind of anomalies that people have experienced as they have been taking this dairy product. The first one is people suffer um, prostate cancer, which is as a result of dairy products and milk. That's one of the things that causes it. Dairy product, and you may want to say, why is that the case? The case is that it contains calcium. The calcium in dairy milk is not readily absorbed by our system because it was not meant for our system on the first place. So we're just taking it just like we're taking it from the animal. But that calcium is not readily absorbed by our system because it's not meant for us. Then we have issues like lactose intolerance. Intolerance is mainly with children, like they can't digest the milk, and it begin to cause them to have abdominal pain. They need to have problem. Lactose, I should explain what lactose is. Lactose is a sugar in milk, so not everybody can digest lactose, so it becomes a problem because the body needs to get rid of it very fast before it causes more harm to the body. And I'm not surprised because the milk is meant for the babies of cattle and cows, not for human. Cholesterol, cow milk contains a lot of cholesterol, and we have to emphasize on this a lot, because I will say, oh, cow milk is just too good, but it contains cholesterol, and we know cholesterol leads to a lot of heart problems like blocking of arteries, um, coronary heart disease, and all sort of heart issues. Cholesterol leads to it. And we talk about ovarian cancer. Ovarian cancer, we found out that consumption of dairy milk leads, like predispose you to ovarian cancer. We talk about antibiotics. Antibiotics, some people today, their resistance to antibiotics is increasing, because why they give antibiotics to animals, like all these cattle that is being reared, like when I was talking about on my last podcast, I was talking about they injecting chemicals into these animals. Now they give them antibiotics to make them feel okay, healthy, so that they reach their full maturity before they are being slaughtered, or before they are being used for their various before they are being harnessed for their various meat and or whatever. But when this antibiotics goes in them, it helps to um, produce antibiotic resistant bacteria, and if in any way these bacteria get into our system, when they are being treated, it becomes hard for the drugs to work on them, and that's the problem. It's causing a lot of people to be resistant to antibiotics, and that's an issue that is up to, because now research is going on to create different other forms of antibiotics to fight certain diseases that were easily or bacteria that were easily dealt with before, because of the cows forming bacteria in cows forming resistance to um, antibiotics. Then we talk about milk allergies. Some people, they don't they cannot tolerate milk. I don't know. They can't tolerate dairy milk. Let me be specific. They can't tolerate dairy milk. They're allergic to it, and they form the anaphylaxis. And we all know, if you don't know what anaphylaxis is, it's a kind of allergic reaction whereby the body reacts to normal things that are supposed to be normal, like nuts, like um, peanuts, cashew nuts, Brazil nuts, and all that. Like some people are allergic to milk. What happens is that when they get in contact with milk or any allergy, their body now, their immune cells now produce substances that help to trigger allergic reaction all around the body. Release these substances into the bloodstream. Substances like histamine, substances like serotonin, released into the bloodstream, and it goes to cause like a cascade of events, and the body immune system start fighting the person, and the person will start experiencing different kind of things like vomiting, like nausea, like restive, like restlessness. The person, you see the person is not like comfortable with with what's going on around. The person will like be confused, and all this is just due to people taking milk. There are a lot of signs involved in anaphylaxis, like a lot of signs like abdominal pain and the rest, but it's just allergic reaction in any way from dairy milk. Then also saturated fat. Taking dairy milk gives you saturated fat. Now, normally we're supposed to eat food and get some saturated fat, and then just imagine in the morning you take a lot of milk. You may have exceeded the normal saturated fat for a particular day. So you see, dairy milk give you a lot of saturated fat, and these things you don't need much in your body. So when you now take dairy milk, then later you now eat food, you know what that is: excess fat in the system. Also, dairy milk leads to bone loss, and bone loss, people will be like, how is it? Because it has calcium, it's supposed to be supplying the calcium to the bone. No, like I said earlier, the calcium is not readily absorbed by our intestine, by our system, because it's not meant for our system. It's meant for the cows, it's meant for the animal offspring, but we take it anyway. And some people, because some people can deal with deal with milk, people don't think it's all right for everybody to take it, and most of the time it's not the case. So bone loss, what happens is that when you take dairy milk, as you take dairy milk in, it happens that as you take dairy milk in, it happens that it goes into the system, it pushes the body pH to acidity. When the body pH is when it pushes the blood, sorry, excuse me, it pushes the blood pH towards acidity. Then the buffer system of the blood now, like, okay, how do I adjust this? The buffer system now said, now, like, okay, source for substance that will neutralize the blood that is turning to acidity. So it takes other substance from the bone marrow, from the bone and marrow, and bring it to the bloodstream, push the blood pH towards alkalinity, and makes it that way so that the body can function normally, thereby causing a loss of um, important nutrient from the bone and the marrow. This causes that bone loss. That's the process, like the blood buffer system getting sources from the bone and marrow to keep the body system running. I'll be back to continue this podcast. Just having some kind of distraction here. That let me sort it out, then I'll be back to continue. Let's just give me some time. Let me sort this out, please. Sorry about that distraction. Was a little like I needed to sort out. I don't know. It was just like unexpected. But let's go on. It's what we call acne. A lot of people having like acne on their different parts, especially the face and all that. It has been found that dairy milk predispose you to maintaining your acne. That dairy milk and dairy products may help you maintain your acne, and it's not a good thing for you to use your money to buy something that is going to help you, like make you feel so like um not the best, like not the best of you, like, so research have found out that dairy milk help to maintain acne, or that help to sustain acne in people that already have it. Now let me digress a little to the cholesterol we talked about earlier. This cholesterol is the main issue here, because why? Because when people grow older, they start having issues, because cholesterol tend to block arteries, narrow arteries, and this leads to heart attack. So research have found that we have two type of cholesterol, but let me explain what a bit about it. Like, cholesterol is like they call it like protein protein carrying a waxy substance, because cholesterol is waxy. If you are used to meat on all, if I see some kind of waxy, like so thick oil like that. So cholesterol is a waxy substance, and for you to move with protein, they call it lipoprotein. For you to move around the body, it binds itself to protein, and when it binds itself to protein, then the blood is able to carry it around the body. So cholesterol is a waxy substance that binds with protein and that travel round the body in the blood, through the bloodstream. The blood carries it through. Now there are two types of cholesterol. We have the LDL and the HDL. And people say the LDL, the low density lipoprotein, is the bad one. That's people in the research world is the bad one. Then they say the HDL is the good one. To me, both of them are bad. Let me tell you a bit about them. So why did they say the LDL is the bad? It's because it's the one that is destructive to the body. It's the one that just gets to the arteries and stay there. Why did they say the HDL is good? Because it's the one that doesn't stay in the body, and also it binds to some of the LDL and take them to the liver to be processed into different substance. Now, cholesterol, we all have cholesterol in our body. It's not that bad. It's not all that bad. It's not all that evil. Cholesterol is important for cellular activities. Cholesterol is important for vitamin D production. Cholesterol is also important for many body hormones. Cholesterol is important for the production of bile. So, like I said, cholesterol is important for many body hormones. It means that like the pancreatic hormone is made from cholesterol, and bile is important for bile, and we need bile to break down fat. So that's the advantage of cholesterol. But there's a given amount that should be in the body. But taking the iron milk makes a lot like present, and this is where the danger is. What they do is that they go and block arteries. They block tiny capillary, not capillary, tiny arterioles. They block them. They go to they block the peripheral arteries of the legs. They block arteries in general. So if you have too much of, they want to research want to specify the ADL. I'm checking something. Excuse me. Notice something here. What's happening here? Yeah. Let me see what's going on. Sorry, a minute. Let me see if I'm still live and you're still hearing me. Good. Now, research has shown that both of them, they're dangerous. They're not good for our system. So plant sources are the best. So plant sources is the best for our system. And you know, there are a lot of factors predispose us to different kind of heart condition, heart diseases. We know the factors like genetics, our inheritance, like the characteristic we inherit from our parents. We know that the diet and lifestyle too is very important. We know body weight, gender, age, ethnicity, medical records, our medical record, and our family medical records is important for our predisposition to heart diseases. But still, take all this out. If we take sources from plants, if we take milk from plants, we wouldn't be in such situation. So the last thing I want to talk about, because it contributes more to the problem, is triglyceride. Triglycerides. The triglycerides, they are just basically fats in the system, and this fat, what they do is they store up excess food or excess energy that is being produced, that is being produced, excess energy that is not used by the body. They store it, and when they store it, okay, this is where the problem is. I need to sort this out. Yes, and when they store, and when they store it, with the storage of the excess energy, with the um, low density lipoprotein, low level high density lipoprotein, it's a problem, because all these are going to go and block, they are going to block the arteries, and they cause heart diseases and circulatory diseases. So we have to consider what we eat, because it's very important, because we have enough cholesterol in the body. We don't need to add a lot of dairy product, or we can do without dairy milk in our health. Now, my recommendation today is that we should take milk from plant source. That's my recommendation. It's not compulsory. If you feel that you are okay enjoying what you're doing, it's fine. But just be aware. Just make sure that you're doing the right thing. My recommendation is that there are all sorts of milk out there. We have coconut milk, we have soya milk, we have hemp milk. They are all out there. So I think if we take this milk, there are not there are loads of other milks out there. So if we take other sources of milk, I think it's going to help us, because they are not having cholesterol, they are saturated fats like cow milk. Also, if we say, okay, our kids, we want to give our children like cow milk, yes, after some time you can give them for some time, but with time you just have to just change to plant milk, because the elder the baby as is growing up, or the elder the child as is growing up, the better. Now for adults that have been taking milk all their life, once you are age 25 and above, you should start thinking of cutting down your dairy milk intake and changing to a plant source of milk. You start considering that. This is very, very important. And with all this, I end today's podcast. I know it's somehow, but there's been a lot of distraction. I'll try and get myself more organized before I come online. Thanks.